And today's January 6th, and in Washington today, President Biden will mark the assault on the Capitol occurring just exactly 2 years ago. He's going to honor some of the police officers who fought with rioters that day. Federal prosecutors, of course, have charged more than 950 people, and a congressional panel investigating the attack has heard from more than 1,000 witnesses, all detailing what happened that day. And as Scott MacFarlane reports, criminal trials continue, but some staffers are also still coping with trauma.
As an angry mob climbed walls at the Capitol, smashed windows, pushed back police, and even threatened to hang the sitting vice president, congressional staffer Sharon Nichols was alone, barricaded inside an office, worried about losing her life.
It was frightening. It was terrifying. Being alone was the hardest part.
Very few rioters were arrested that day. The police were vastly outnumbered and at times overpowered by the mob. But the FBI seized records from more than 5,000 cell phones and amassed thousands of hours of video of what may be the most documented crime in U.S. history, charging at least 950 people so far, nearly half of whom have either pleaded guilty or been convicted at trial, including Oath Keepers founder Stewart Rhodes, convicted of seditious conspiracy.
Those in favor say aye. Aye.
After an 18-month probe, the U.S. House January 6th committee referred former President Donald Trump to the Justice Department for prosecution, alleging he incited an insurrection.
These people are not going to take it any longer.
Trump has denied any wrongdoing, but already a declared 2024 presidential candidate, a former federal prosecutor says if there are any criminal charges, they may come soon.
You think if they were going to move on this, they'd want to move well before the next presidential election?
Well before. Not only that, but if there is going to be charged, they want a trial to happen before the next election.
As for Nichols, she still works here and started a support group for other survivors.
It helped us to connect with one another, to talk about it, to share our experiences with each other and compare.
Capitol Police have suffered a series of resignations and retirements after the attack on their officers, but they have a new chief who says they've made more than 100 significant improvements in the time since, but he acknowledges there is more hiring and more work still to be done. Adriana?
Scott, thank you so much. In front of a beautiful Capitol this morning. Beautiful, but a little chaotic this morning.